Well, hello there everybody, wee Paddy from across the shuck, and I'm coming back at you with a wee video, and it's a bit of a mixture video. Again, I'm trying to clear up some wee things, and if I can throw them all into one, it makes it shorter. You have to hear my voice, or longer you have to hear it in one video rather than three different ones. But what it is I've got a few wee EDC things that I picked up over the last few weeks, months, and I've got a list of shout-outs that I want to do. But with the shout-outs, you know I'm not technical, so I don't know how to put down their channel. So what I've got is, I'm going to show you this now. I've got the list of the names, okay? And I shall leave that there for a second. And then I'll take it away. And at the end, I'll put it back up again before I stop the video, so you get the chance to see the names again. And I'll talk a bit about them as I'm going through, because they're just channels that I like watching. They're not big channels, but they're channels that are wanting to get bigger, if you like. And so some of them really just need a wee boost. So I'm asking you as my subs, as you always do, you never let me down, pop over, pick a couple and pop over. And if you like them, subscribe. If you don't. That's the way this rolls, because not everybody's going to like what I watch. So if you would, there's a few there, really would love you to do it. And at the end of the video, the reason why I've sort of put this video in today is I got a lovely surprise this morning by one of the people who's on this, and he's just new around, and I thought, you know, I need to do the video just for him, and I'll do that at the end of the video. So what have I got in the last few days? Well, you've seen me recently with these. I've this thing with brass. I quite like brass. I've brass flashlights, wee bits of brass all over the place. And I got this wee, it's a 5-inch ruler or 12-centimeter ruler in brass. And you can see that there, which I just love. And I'm started just using this now rather than any big rulers or any marking. And it does say it's inches and centimeters. The next thing I got is this, which I have found invaluable. It's great. And this is just for measuring your, well, you just pull this apart, and you can do the thickness of your blades, the thickness of your, gosh, I can't speak today. Just the thickness of the handles, the thickness of the blades, and you just read it off. It is so handy and so small to take about with you. It really is a lovely little tool. And I got both of them from AliExpress, and to be honest with you, they were like between $2 and $3. Let's put it, got delivered, so they were for nothing, and they are genuine brass. This one's starting to patina because I've had it for a couple of weeks now. So there we go, that's that. This is a little CRKT screwdriver. Look, as you all know, I have far too many grandchildren, and they're always coming in with toys that break, or they want batteries put in, and you have to get up and go and get screwdrivers to fit them. This is my answer. That sounds terrible, as if that I have to get up and get the thing. No, this just sits by my little table now by the chair. And what it is, you take this out. This is the screw holder. You push the blade out, or the screwdriver bit that you want, and then you just push it in there, and you have a lovely little screwdriver. And there is 4, I'm sure you can see, can you see that now? Yeah. There's 4 different sizes. There's 2 flatheads, 2 posi drives. Absolutely perfect. Just a great wee tool, and just handy for having sitting beside me at my chair. So that's another one. And again, I think that was £3. Comes with a wee hanging hook, and it's CRKT, which it says on it there. I'm sure you can see that. So another great wee I love gadgets. You might have known this. Now, this is one of the knives I got. I don't remember you were saying it was one of my subs, but he didn't want his name put out. So I've respected. I've put each sort of week. He sent me about 4 different wee knives. So I've sort of been putting them out and feeding them into the channel. And this is the most lovely sod buster. Sod buster type pattern. It's yellow plastic like the old Delrin handles. Lovely shield on the front of it. Nothing on it now. Lovely. You can actually get your initials. But this is made by A.G. Russell. Well, I say it's made by A.G. Russell. That was the name on the box. And then when you turn it over to the box, when you turn it over on the back, it says China 8CR13, but that's a good steel for a wee sodbuster, 8CR13, and I don't underestimate that. The blade on this is a lovely thickness, a real depth of a blade. If you take it, I'll give it a wee quick measure for you. The depth on this blade is about just over 3/4 of an inch, so it's a good thickness for a sodbuster. There's a handful, I can get 4 fingers on it. And it's a really nice handful. Lovely little slicer. It's a full flat grind. Absolutely beautiful. And I'll sort of, maybe later on we'll do reviews. It's got a little place for a lanyard. You want to put a lanyard through. I don't know whether you'd get a full paracord through that, but you can always cut it down a wee bit. But a really lovely, handsome knife. Quite a strong detent, but there's nothing... These look like, yeah, they're just nickel silver pins and pivot, but absolutely lovely. Great little knife and a great addition. I use these quite a lot because I'm from this strange country that has stupid laws, but there we go. So that was lovely, and you can hear the detent on that. It's quite a good pull or walk and talk. This I got to go with my little orange knife that Tony Meador sent me. My oh, what's it called now? I forgot to bring it in with me. Oh, come on, Stephen. What's it called? Sliver. The Sliver. And I got this because it would just match the colour. And I loved it. And this is another wee San Remo. You all know how much I love San Remos. And this again, I mean, they just keep knocking them out of the park. This is like a razor. Let me show you. It really is like a little razor. Straight out of the box. You don't have to do anything to it. It's an absolute razor blade. It just slices through anything. Lovely little knife. So I got that to go with that because, you know, I'm into this matching lark. And I showed you I'd got an orange pen and also I have an orange lighter. So I'm turning into my wife, for goodness sake. I'm colour coordinating my clothes next. So that is another little San Remo, and it's a San Remo 4073. 4073. Tiny little knife. You know, that's it open in the palm of my hand. Tiny little knife, but by goodness. And I think it was, what was it, £3 again? It wasn't very much, £2 maybe. $4, $5. Great, great little knife. Great little knife. Again, that's 8CR13 on these as well, which is a great blade steel. Now, that's that, and I'm going to bring this out again now, and I'll just let you have a look at that there. So please, and if anybody else, when you're doing your video, would you stick up some names like this of channels that you've seen that that are not on here, hopefully, but just put them on so that we start to share around new channels. I love helping new people, and we all can remember how much it was when you got a wee plug and you maybe got 10 subs in one go. It was just over the moon. I still feel like that. So let's help the newer channels about. There's only one of those who's not really EDC with Aaron. He has got a few subs, but it's a great channel. He does a lot of high-end knives, but he has a lovely way of putting it across. He really has. Now, this young fellow up here, Common Man Conservation, his channel is not just knives. A very deep thinker and very much into conservation and very much into helping people to maybe change their thought process, along with doing knives as well. I find him intriguing, very interesting, but he offered during the week there, 2 weeks ago, he says, look, I'd like to send you a knife. And this is it. He sent it to me today, and it's a Kershaw Blur. Now, I de-assisted it, and he doesn't know that yet, but in this country, because I would, you know, maybe occasionally I'll forget and just take this out with me, but to bring it out with that force, by gosh, it does not open fast. But the other thing about it is, and what has really pleased me, an American Kershaw, my goodness, the fit and finish is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. And it's a green, it's sort of, it's like an anodized shiny type of green. It's not a, I'm trying to think of the colour. It's not an O, well, I suppose it is an OD green. That was a long way around, wasn't it? So it really is a lovely big blade, and I'll do a review of that in a few days once I've carried it. I just want to let you see. So that was Common Man Conservation. Kindly just sent it over to me for no reason. And, you know, this boy's at college and all, so I just thought that was so generous and so nice and so typical of our community. So it gave me this fella here now, Slicey Dicey. He's a bit of a dodgy boy. I think he's been a DJ in his time. And as a DJ he's been, don't know, dodgy character, but let me tell you, he's fun. He is really fun. He has a great way of putting across knives. He does knife duels to the death between certain knives. Very funny man. Yeah, highly recommend. I'll highly recommend all these. There's Moose's Gear Goo review, which I think is a great name for a channel. Just a lovely fella. Got some lovely knives at the minute. A lot of the new Benchmades, really nice. But he does anything bushcraft stuff, and he gets bushcraft. You know the way we get battle box, he gets the ones more related to bushcraft. So again, just something different. Stephen Smith, I only found out last night, I was talking to him. He'd put up some case knives for me to see, and I found out he was a rodeo. He'd done rodeo for 6 years. And you see somebody and you just can't picture their past life sometimes. And it's so nice to get to know people. And in shortcut reviews, a lovely way of putting it across. He does shortcut reviews. There's no mucking, there's no nothing nonsense. He just does a straight review, gives you the facts, and then he's gone. I love the way he puts it across. Again, if that's what you want, if you only got short time and you want to go and see some reviews, excellent choice. And then EDC with Aaron, another great choice for a channel. So that's them. Please give them a look. Let me know how you get on, if you like them, if you dislike them, and it gives me an idea of what sort of people that I can recommend again. But the last thing I'm going to show you, well, apart, I'm going to put this out here because I just absolutely love this. It's a blur, a Kershaw blur. Did I say that? Made in the USA, and poof, blown me away. Absolutely fit and finish, gorgeous. This is the last one I got. It's a little wallet, and I don't know whether there's all sorts of these going about at the minute. This is great. It's all made in one piece and just stitched up on the corner here. It's probably a copy of another one I've seen, but I got this in AliExpress, and I thought it would have been absolutely rubbish. It's just got the one place in the back. Now, it's not very big, and I didn't want it because this is a front pocket carry for me. There's my credit cards, and you only have like half a nail over. So it is very tight to get them in. You're not going to get a whole lot. I have, say, the equivalent of 6 cards, I would say, in there. Now, there's bits and pieces. I've got this, I don't know whether you've seen one of these. This is stainless steel, but it's a bottle opener. But it's also a great scraper or a pry bar. I mean, you could use that for anything. Again, over on AliExpress, it was 59p, I think. So, I mean, $1 delivered to your door. You can't beat it. But it's solid stainless steel, and it's, you know, about 3 mil thick. So that's what I got for the front pocket, and I absolutely love it. This, again, was... Did I say that? Yes, it was on AliExpress, and you just type in men's small wallets, and you get so many different choices. Some like this and some other different ones. I just fancied this for the size of it. But that cost $10 delivered, which I think, again, is great. And it came in about 2 weeks, which is very quick. AliExpress seems to be quick, whereas GearBest seems to be slow and everything down. So, that's it. I've emptied my pockets of what I got today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit higgledy-piggledy. It was a bit Stephen. But... this is my exciting bit. I get to play with this now for a week, and then I'll do a review on it. Now, I de-assisted it, and it's just lovely. I was nearly worried. It comes out at such a fast pace. You would worry about it. I don't know. I don't know why. It was too loud and too noisy for this country. So de-assisted is still so fast to come out, and it goes away one-handed very, very easily. So thank you very much. It's Joe over at... Common Man Conservation. I am over the moon with it. I'll do a review in about a week, 2's time. Thank you so much. And that's it. See my favourites back out. I forgot the other video. So that's it. It'll never be forgot again. Sorry. JT, I am awful sorry. It'll not happen again. So I have more stuff on the way. Trust me, I'm just getting spoiled rotten. I feel like it's Christmas at the minute. I'm excited for the postman coming. I don't even want to tell you what I've got coming, but you are going to see a dad dance, and I'm going to show you the tattoo on my belly. So you've that to look forward to. All right, take care. Paddy's away for a cup of tea. All the best, boys. Bye-bye. And girls, sorry. Bye-bye.